The mountain forest was harsh and unforgiving. A poor woodcutter survived by chopping trees and raising chickens behind his small cabin. Every egg felt like gold. Life was hard, but he kept going. One dark night, a powerful storm hit the forest. The wind roared like an angry beast. Trees bent low, branches snapped. Rain poured without mercy. When morning came, the woodcutter walked through the forest, searching for fallen wood. Among the broken trees, he noticed something unusual. A nest had fallen to the ground from a broken branch. Inside lay a large egg, bigger than any he had ever seen. Curious and kind, he lifted it gently. "Let's see what fate has written for you," he said softly. At home, he placed it under one of his hens. Days passed. Then, one morning, the shell began to crack. Out came a strange chick. It had sharp eyes, strong claws, wide wings. It looked nothing like the other baby chickens. The woodcutter's children laughed. "It looks funny." But the woodcutter shook his head. "It's just different. Let it grow." So the little eagle grew up among chickens. It scratched the dirt, pecked at grains, followed the flock everywhere. But deep inside, he felt something was wrong. As he grew older, his wings stretched wider than the others. He stood taller, stronger. The chickens noticed. "Why are your wings so big?" they mocked. "Don't act special. Stay on the ground. The sky is dangerous. You'll crash." Whenever he looked up at the birds soaring high above the valley, his chest tightened, his heart raced. Something inside him whispered, "You belong there." But the voices around him were louder. "You're too heavy. You'll fall and die. You're not meant for the sky." Slowly, he began to believe them. Years passed. His body grew powerful, but his spirit grew small. He learned to fold his wings tight, to walk like a chicken, to think like one. He even clucked like them, hiding who he truly was. Sometimes, under the bright moonlight, he would climb onto a rock and open his wings when no one was watching. The wind pressed against them, strong and steady. For a moment, he imagined flying. But then fear crept in. "What if I fall?" he thought. "What if they laugh at me? What if they were right all along?" One afternoon, a strong wind swept through the field. The chickens panicked, running in circles, hiding under bushes. But the eagle felt something different. The wind didn't scare him. It called him. Still, he stayed, because staying felt safe. That night, he stared at the moon. "Why do I feel like I don't belong here?" he whispered. "Why do I feel like I was made for something else?" No one answered. The next morning, dark clouds gathered again. A violent storm rolled across the valley. Thunder cracked through the sky. The chickens screamed and ran in fear. Suddenly, from above the storm clouds, a majestic old eagle appeared. He flew straight through the wind as if it were nothing. His wings cut through the air with power. His eyes burned with strength. The young eagle froze. For the first time, he saw what he truly was. The old eagle circled down and shouted, "Why are you crawling on the ground?" The young eagle trembled. "I'm just a chicken. I can't fly." The old eagle's voice thundered louder than the storm. "Who told you that lie? Look at your wings. Look at your claws. You were never meant for the dirt. You belong to the sky." "But what if I fall?" the young eagle asked. "If you never try," the old eagle replied, "you will never know who you are. The storm you fear is the wind that will lift you." The young eagle looked at the frightened chickens. Then he looked at the storm. His heart pounded. Slowly, he opened his wings. The wind pushed hard against him. Fear screamed inside his mind. "Stay down. Don't try." But another voice rose from deep within. "Fly now. The sky is yours." With a cry that shook his soul, he leapt from the rock. At first, he wobbled. The wind threw him side to side. Then suddenly, something changed. The wind caught his wings. Instead of falling, he began to rise. Higher, higher, above the thunder, above the fear. The storm that terrified the chickens carried him upward. For the first time, he saw the mountains stretching wide, rivers shining like silver, forests alive and endless. Tears filled his eyes. "All my life I thought I was small," he whispered. "But I was born for this." The old eagle flew beside him. "Remember," he said, "the ground was never your home." Below, the chickens watched in shock. When they saw him flying, they thought they could do the same. One by one, they climbed a high rock. They spread their tiny wings and jumped. But they were not built for the sky. They fell hard. Many died trying to be something they were not. The eagle understood then. Not everyone is meant for the same height. From that day on, he welcomed every storm, because he knew storms were not enemies. They were the winds that carried him higher. Many live their lives thinking they are small, shaped by fear and their surroundings. Comfort feels safe, but it quietly traps potential. The storms you avoid may be the very winds that lift you higher. Don't let the world convince you that you are less than you are. The voices that hold you down are echoes of fear. Stop asking chickens for permission to fly. You were born to rise. Spread your wings. You were meant for more. If this story inspired you, tap like and share with someone who needs a little courage. Thank you for watching.